Now, your weather authority forecast from meteorologist Hannah Gard.
Welcome back. We are giving you the first alert for Mardi Gras Day because we're tracking high winds and severe storms. We have a high wind watch in effect during the daytime hours, and then we're looking at a severe storm risk later in the day. So as we approach the evening hours, I want to take a look first at the severe weather outlook because we have seen an expansion of the level 3 out of 5 risk in orange to include most of the North Shore and parts of the South Shore now. And the hatching, which is those black lines, that's where we have the greatest risk to see a strong tornado greater than EF2 strength and 75 plus mile per hour winds. We're talking really damaging line of winds coming through. And then of course that significant tornado threat. So that has been expanded. That's just where it's most likely that we see those greatest risks. But the entire area is included in a level 2 out of 5 risk all the way down to the coast. We also can't rule out the threat for damaging winds and a few tornadoes all the way down to the south as well. But ahead of that, the winds streaming into this very strong weather system coming from the south are going to be sustained from 30 to 40 miles per hour and could gust up to 60 miles per hour. Because of that, we have a high wind watch in effect for Mardi Gras Day for the entire area. We will see this adjusted to either a warning or an advisory as we get closer, but we are expecting those winds to really kick in and become dangerous. That's why we've seen some areas canceling those parades like Jefferson Parish. By the time we get to about noon, the winds will be gusting over 35 miles per hour, and that's where it gets dangerous for high-profile vehicles. We also want to make sure that we are securing anything loose outside. If you have Mardi Gras decorations, if you have tents set up outside, make sure you're securing that or putting it indoors by tomorrow morning. It's not going to be quite as windy in the early morning hours, so you still have some time to do that, but make sure it's put away. By about midday, we'll see those winds picking up. Anything loose outside is going to go tumbling. Temperature-wise, we'll get to the mid to upper 70s. It's really going to be warm, very humid with those gusty winds. We could see a couple of showers ahead of the main line of storms, and then it gets stormy by about 4 to 10 p.m. That's when we're looking at area-wide the timing, but it's going to be a pretty skinny line of storms. That's the good news. It'll be through quickly, and then we'll see temperatures falling behind that. So let's look at the winds first. In the morning, 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts. So you want to make sure you have everything tied down. After about 10 to noon, we're going to see those winds picking up. There'll be over 30 mile per hour winds, some areas over 40 mile per hour winds. And then as the storm system approaches, we could see 50 plus mile per hour wind gusts heading into that system. Behind that, it's still going to be pretty breezy from the west, and we'll see some of that cooler air sinking in. But let's play out the storms now. We have sunshine today, some cloud cover. Tomorrow in the morning we'll be in the clear until we get to about 2 to 3. Then we could see some scattered showers on the northern tier. We also have to watch for an isolated storm popping up. But look at the line. It's not very strong or together yet as it's over to the west of us, but as it gets closer, we start to see these really big cells popping up on the modeling. Any of those isolated storm cells that form, we call those supercells, have a better chance of having a tornado and damaging winds. So we want to watch for this. This is 4 to 6, 6 to 8. We're still seeing those storms rolling through. And then by the time we get to 9 to 10, it's pushing out in our southeastern areas, and we're clearing out after that. By about midnight, we shouldn't even see any cloud cover left, and that cold front will be through. But with this line, again, all modes of severe weather possible, especially on the North Shore in southern Mississippi. This is a significant severe weather threat. So make sure you download our Fox 8 weather app. If you're in from out of town, this is really helpful. You'll get lightning alerts. You'll get any of those severe weather notifications that you need for Mardi Gras Day. Today, though, we have sunshine. We're seeing some cloud cover out there. Temperatures are really warm on the South Shore. We're in the low 70s in Homa and New Orleans International, still in the 50s up to the north, so a little bit cooler feel. We've actually had some scattered showers passing by up there as well, so you'll continue to see maybe a little bit of moisture as this warm front pulls across the region. But we're already seeing this weather system setting up, and that is going to come to us tomorrow. So get out there, enjoy it this evening. Those parades that are rolling, we have great weather, will fall into the 60s. It'll be a little bit more mild into the later evening hours. But then tomorrow, we're giving you that first alert. We're going to see some changes. After that, We actually drop into the 60s again behind that cold front. By Thursday, we warm back up Friday to Saturday, and we are going to see a chance for some rain again at the start of next weekend. 60% chance for storms on Saturday as we have another low pressure system coming by. We also spring forward, so we'll get some more daylight in the evening hours. But really focusing in on this first alert for Mardi Gras, Liz, two different threats. We have the winds. That's going to be from around midday that it starts to get to that dangerous level through the afternoon, and then the storm threat comes after that from late afternoon through the evening. So we'll watch for both of those things.
And you have broken that down. You said early in the morning versus right after that noon hour.
Yeah, in the morning, you might head out there, the sun is up, and you're not going to notice very much because the winds are going to be picking up. By midday, that's when they'll start to get to that level where it's dangerous for things like floats, those high-profile vehicles, because we get over 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. But if you're out there in the morning around 9-10, you might not notice much happening. So it's going to be compiling throughout the day that those threats are increasing.
So piggybacking on what Hannah just said, we do have some breaking news just in.